What's going on, guys? Little knife porn for you. Introducing a new knife into my knife family. New tactical folder, as they say, tactical. But it's going to be the Chris Reeve Large Sebenza 21. Picked this knife up new, still trying to break it in. It is still pretty hard to open up and close. Still having some difficulties trying to manage that without cutting myself. Just having a lot of issues trying to open it. Having to use the back of my thumb because I've almost worn a callus in my thumb. See that little spot from trying to open this for the past day that I've had it. So I've just finally given up on trying to do it with my finger because it hurts like hell and I'm using the back of my thumb. Just really tight on that first initial pull, and there you go. You know, it's kind of dangerous. I've almost slipped off a couple of times and cut myself. So I'm trying to wear this knife in and just trying to get it there to where I like it. I might have to start messing with the screw with the hex end or the Allen head, whatever you want to call it, the Allen key, to loosen this up. But other than that, like the knife, impressed with it, of course. I've held a Sebenza 21. About 2 years ago I had one. Didn't have it. Had it in my possession because somebody wanted to trade me. I had the micarta inlay version with black micarta inlays on a Sebenza large 21. Actually, I think that one was a small. Either way, the guy wanted to trade me for one of my Striders, and I just didn't do it because I wasn't feeling this knife at that particular time. I consider the Sebenza 21 and always have considered it, and some people might object to this, but in my position and how I look at it, I consider it more of a gentleman's folder. It's just got that look to it where it's slimline, thin and narrow, and it's not a big beefy knife, which I like beefy knives. I like big beefy knives like your Striders, some of your fancier, you know, Emerson's, like the Roadhouse. You know, there's a lot in a knife when it comes to a handle, and you really get that out of ergonomics, out of Emerson's. If you've ever held Emerson's, the ergonomics on some of these Emerson's, the blade styles and the handles, the way the knife feels and flows in your hand is ridiculous on some of these Emerson's. Just the feel of how you can maneuver this knife and how it feels doing it. Emerson is a very good knife maker, very nice handles. They're just outstanding. Always loved Emerson's. Not going to get that with this knife because it's just got this coffin, this coffin handle to it. You know, it doesn't have a flow to it. You know, it has its own flow to it, but not like what I'm used to. You know, it's a good knife, don't get me wrong. It's won a lot of awards. It's got awesome tolerances. It's very I guess you could say in the industry the most precise made knife when it comes to a factory made knife, but it's also put together by hand, so you know, very nice knife, you know. But it's gonna grow on me. I do like it, don't get me wrong, but it's just not what I'm used to. You see what I'm used to. Most of my videos are consisted of big beefy tactical knives because that's what I like, you know. But what really pushed me was a couple of people on YouTube recently. I had been wanting this knife and just didn't do it, you know, but last couple of reviews I saw by Crazy Cash was one, then Human for Targets did a real good, and then Deputy Sheriff 100. Those three guys kind of take their advice, not take their advice, but value their opinions, how could you say, because they don't have any driving force behind them. They're just average guys doing videos. They like something, they picked it up, and they're sharing their experiences. Kind of what I do. You know, I don't have anything driving me, anything pushing me. You need to buy this. I don't get anything out of it. And I respect those gentlemen because they have the same driving force that I do. They're doing it. They're telling you what their experiences are, what not to get, and what to buy because you've had these experiences with it. So their opinions of this knife was very good, and they were quite impressed So I valued their opinions and went to make that purchase. I actually sold 2 knives to pick this knife up, and one was the SJ75, which you don't see here anymore, which I decided I could live without. It just wasn't sending me as much as I wanted it to, so I figured this one would be a nice replacement for it. So I got rid of the SJ75 and another Spyderco that I had that I just didn't use, and it gave me the funds to buy this. So there you go, my Sebenza 21. I will do an updated video when I break it in and after using it for a week, and share my experiences if you care. So you guys take it easy. That's the Sebenza 21.